Hello Aries, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Aries, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for your mind, body and soul for your week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, call upon you now to give me clear and accurate reading for the sign of Aries. Please show me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear for their week ahead. All right, my loves, how are you doing? It is the 1st of December. Woohoo! Christmas! I hope you all had a lovely Thanksgiving for those that celebrated. In terms of astrology, there's some pretty intense stuff going on. So we're in forward motion with a lot of planets, but the most important ones to note are Venus is now in Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, it will be lighting up that area for you. And the big one is that Jupiter is moving into Capricorn on the 2nd, on Monday the 2nd, and it's there to stay until December 18th, 2020, before it moves into Aquarius. This is massive, right? Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, but it's also known for expansion, luck, abundance, wisdom, good fortune. It's been in its home sign of Sagittarius for the last 12 months, and it's now moving out of what we'd consider the first sign, because it's its home sign, into Capricorn. So for all of us, it's beginning a new 12-year cycle. For some of you, depending on where it's located in your chart, it's going to bring really great fortune in this year coming up, okay? We're talking about putting plans into action. Sagittarius is all about, opening our minds and our hearts to think big, dream big. It's the planet of expansion, of good luck, of good fortune. So it's like actually preparing for us to achieve those things. Capricorn is the planet of achievement, of doing things. And with this alignment, Jupiter moving into Capricorn, it's asking you now, going from that process of opening your mind and your heart to actually achieving big, acting big, right? Putting plans into motion. And if you've been working really hard towards your goals, then you're more than likely going to see some of that come into fruition. It's about stepping up and creating a better world for ourselves, okay? More importantly, for those that are turning 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, this could be in 2020. This is the year of your Jupiter return. And if those that watch the channel, I have a birthday in January. I'm born on the 11th. I'm a Capricorn. It's also my Jupiter return. So it's very exciting about what I'm going to bring for you for the channel. But more on that later. Let's get back to how this impacts you. So you're starting off this week, new month, new energy. We've just had the new moon in Sagittarius with the 7 of trees, contemplation. This is the 7 of pentacles, okay? This speaks all about, in traditional tarot, it shows someone who's kind of like waiting for things to harvest, needing to be patient while things come together. But for this, it's quite different in this deck, and I love this deck for this reason. Your mindset's very much on contemplating where you've been and where you're going. I'm going to find it for you in the book, because they're telling me that there's a passage there and I can't remember it off the top of my head. So as I said, it speaks about waiting for things to come in, but Pentacles is all about wealth, right? Progress, successful dealings. And ironically, that's what Jupiter moving into Capricorn is all about for all of us, right? It's going to have an effect on our material wealth and our finances. And this card says this week, take some time, catch your breath, and enter the world of your creation. Reflect upon and synchronize with your dreams and desires. So typically when we get into the new year, people are always wanting to make their vision boards, they're wanting to make their goals or their New Year's resolutions or their plans for the year ahead, right? We use January 1st as that marker for us. But in truth, this is the beginning of a new 12-year cycle for all of us, particularly with this massive movement of Jupiter going into Capricorn for the first time since 2007. So this card is asking you to take a bit of a step back, take some time out for yourself. If you've been working really hard, it's now time to sort of, catch your breath before the craziness of the silly season. I know most of you are on the other side of the camera and you're already saying, Ali, we're already in crazy silly season. But I want you just to take some time if you can this week, okay? A break from doing stuff like that gives you a chance to kind of reflect and see where you've come from, and also process anything that may be coming up that could cause you a challenge or difficulty, right? So it's a good spot point of going, okay, where have I been and where am I going? Rather than waiting for January 1st, this is the perfect time this week for you to be in that mindset. It's like, are you still on course? Is this the path that you want to take? Is this the path that you want to do? Or if you now changed your mind, are you getting the results that you want? You kind of get where I'm going with this, right? There's so much going on behind the scenes. The universe is moving heaven and earth to give you what you desire. You can relax in this knowledge and get on with your day-to-day of rest. So I want you to know whatever it is you're trying to be bringing into the forefront, into the 3D world, Aries, it's coming, okay? This week, your mind is very much in looking back at the past, seeing where you've come from, what you've achieved, so that you can move forward. And if you needed further confirmation, you guys saw me shuffle as I was talking about Jupiter, what comes out? The card of easy does it. So your body message for this week is all about taking a rest, taking a breather. And I think when you're able to do that, you'll start to see the full moon that's coming up on December 12th will propel you. December 12th is a massive day too. It's 12th of the 12th of the 12th. It's a massive synchronization. It's a portal. I'll probably talk more about that in the chat of the community. If you don't know, subscribe and you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's going to open you up again. But the message very much for this week is actually taking a step back. Ironically, your spiritual message aligns with that too. You've drawn the card of fragments. What I love about this is it speaks about, if you look at this, she's kind of caught in a whirlwind, right? So you can kind of see it almost looks like a tornado or some sort of kind of wind that's taking her away. But there's such a deep card when you actually break it down and see it for what it is. If you have a look at the top of here of her mind and how it all breaks down, it's broken into different segments, right? Or different fragments. And that's all we really have is moments in time, fragments in time, bits and pieces that all come together to make a whole. When you think about everything that you've achieved this year, they're all fragments of different things that are building towards a bigger plan. And with this astrology alignment at the moment with Jupiter moving in to Capricorn, that's exactly what this year has been about. You know, building, opening our hearts, as I said, opening our minds and preparing ourselves to actually now move forward and act on the things that we need. The meaning from the book says, beyond your thoughts, there is a mirror of infinity. It is a clear space through which you will see your true reflection. Here you can see your whole self, your shadows and your light. Shadows and your light. See that you are beautiful. You have nothing to prove, nothing to hide. You are blessed and held in the loving field of the Divine Mother. Wow, what a reading, Aries. So the advice here clearly for this week for your mind, body and soul, take a step back, do a little bit of reflection, take it easy on your body, and you'll see that all the fragments of this year are lining up to prepare you for exactly what's meant to come in 2020. I wish you much love and light. I hope this reading has helped you. If it has, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel more than you know. Write a comment down below. I read all of them. And also, for those of you who are wanting to get a personal reading, I am available again. I'm up to date on schedule. The details are in the description bar below. And I will be doing yearly readings. They're starting to come out for 2020 now too. All right, guys, once again, take it easy this week, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.